Hi there, it's Rebecca, and this is your yoga flow for healthy backs. So as someone who has suffered from off and on chronic to acute back pain and back injuries, I really understand the frustration that comes along with having a sore back and how it can hold you back from doing the things that you love. And also through my years of rehabbing my back and helping other people, I really understand, we need to have both strength and flexibility, release and contraction to have a healthy back. So that is what we are going to work on today. Come on down onto all fours and just rest in child's pose. Child's pose is a beautiful stretch for your lower back. Arms are out in front of you to help reach the spine. And then just melt. Visualize yourself softening. And soften a little bit more. Take your knees a little bit wider and let your belly be soft. Now walk your right fingertips over to the left, stretching out the right side of the body. And walk your fingertips over to the right side, stretching out the left side of your body. And back to center. And curling up. And waving back. Oftentimes, a tight back means, somewhere else in our body, in our mind, in our subconscious, there's that tension. So breathing, just a slow, long, deep breath is actually very, very important to helping release a tight lower back or upper back. One more. Coming on up, knees now back underneath the hips, cat-cow. Slowly. So unlike Kundalini, where we go nice and fast, I want you to go slow. Bring your mind's eye to the center of your forehead, the third eye. So we're focusing the energy there. And our awareness lands on the breath. Neutral, and then look side to side. You don't have to actually look, just lean. So your back should start to already feel a little bit better because we have the blood flowing. We have the breath moving and the energy of healing kind of circulating. So now just do a few big circles one way. That feels so good. Circle the other way. Tuck your toes. We're going to go for our first down dog. Lift, and this is important that you get yourself situated so you feel like all the joints of the body are kind of stacked in good alignment. There's not too much pressure anywhere in the body. It's actually you're resting here. Drop the heels down and lift the hips up higher and just let your lower back decompress. You're just going to hold. Bend the knees, get the hips up even higher. And then press the heels down. One more time, lift the heels, get the hips up even higher. Let the back just relax. And the heels down. Baby steps. And for those of you who have disc issues, if it's a bulging disc, you're going to want to bend your knees a lot, or even just avoid forward folds. It depends how, like I said, acute your injury is. If this is just for general back health, then again, just allow yourself to stretch. But if you have lower back pain at the moment of this video, bend your knees and just rest your belly on your knees here. Sometimes, stretching your lower back, if you're in an acute kind of flare-up, can aggravate it, so we don't want that. At that point, stretching isn't your friend. Okay, grab opposite elbows, side to side. Good, and then slowly roll. Now, to have a healthy back, we're going to work on knee and hip and lower back stabilization. So find neutral. Just give me a couple tuck releases. Tuck, release, tuck, release. Tuck your bum, arch your back, tuck, release. And then find the in between of those two. So tailbone is slightly pointing down, not forward, and then hold. From here, you're just going to lift your heels up and down, holding that tuck. Not tuck, but neutral. Your knees are just staying right over your hips, or right over your toes, right under your hips. Good. So good for strengthening the supporting muscles and training your body. Even put your hands on your hips. Are you still holding nice and neutral? Good. So we don't really want to bend over just yet in the normal chair. That can be aggravating for backs. We're just going to stay upright. Call it high chair. A few more. Lift and lower. Good. From here, you're going to just keep that neutral spine. Bring your hands up and bring your knee up and down. Up. So we're working the core in the same way we're just working the glutes, training it to stay neutral. My knees are softly bent and abs are nice and flat. The hips don't move. Knee. And I know this all might seem a bit simple. Trust me, we're going to get to more fun stuff. It's just really important. People with any kind of back injury know now you need to take it slow. Good for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms up. Bring your feet together. Reach over to the right. Stretch out the side body, which helps stretch out that QL, which helps loosen up the back. And then back up. Oh, it feels so good. Good, and release. Legs go wide. Over you go. And wiggle the hips. Good job. So from here, just want you to bend your knees a little. Notice how that feels. And then squeeze straight. And bend. And straight. Bend. Straight. Bend. Straight. For 4. And 1. Squeeze over, stretch, bend the knees, roll on up. And let's start now that we're completely warmed up with our flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. You can lower the knees or not for chaturanga. Elbows in, all the way down. Now, for back bending, if your back hurts a lot, you're just going to engage your abs lifted and just gently lift the shoulders up. So you're engaging, but not pushing it. Your back feels okay today, then lift. And press back, down dog. Lift your right leg up. Bring it all the way forward. Keeping your left hand down. Abs are in, right hand up. Gentle twist. Keep your hips low. Good. Hand down, knee down. And so important for low back. A lot of times people's low back hurt because their hip flexors are so tight. We're just gonna release right here, not move for a sec. You can also bring one hand up or both hands up. Good, and release. Hands down. Step, leg back up, and release. Left leg, flow it up. Step it forward. Left hand lifts, and gentle twist. Nice for the upper back right now. Keep your hips low, engaged. Exhale, knee down, arms up, or not, you can always keep your hands here. Really, all you runners, you need to do this one. Keep your chest lifted. If it's really tight, you might not even be able to keep your chest lifted, you might be more in a forward position. If you can get your chest up, that's a good sign that you need to do more of this position. So if you can, hard up. You might not be as low as me, you might just be up here more, but as long as you're gently pressing those hips forward and down. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to the mat. Step your back foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands in heart center. Again, inhale up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale halfway, using your back muscles. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, lower the knees if you need to. Slow it down. Again, wherever you're at today, let it be enough. Maybe it's just here. And back, down dog. Right leg lifts. Bend the knee. Stretch it here, a wild thing. And curl it in, step it all the way forward. And now you're just gonna hop your back foot in a little. And we're gonna go into pyramid. So if you have blocks, you can put them here or just put your hand on your shin. This is really good for hips and back. And then for those of you who have tight IT band, you can take both hands on the outside of your right foot and just kind of twist a little. Whoa, that feels so good. Good. This is where you can have two blocks here too. Or, you know, for those of you at home, you can just have a stool or something to support you. Back to center. And bend the back leg, or extend the back leg out. High lunge. So use your muscles. Come on up and sink on down. Stretching that hip flexor again. Hand circle back down, step your foot back, down dog, or leg up, and lower. Left leg lift. Bend, wild thing. Bring it back in, step it all the way forward, and then hop your back foot in a little, both legs straight. Get situated, make sure everything feels okay. And then if you want to take that extra stretch, oh, it feels so good. Bring your hands to the outside of your left foot. That is such a beautiful stretch for your back. Leg back, arms up. And sit on down. Good, hand to the mat. Send your left leg back up. And release it down. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale down. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back. Slowly lower down. And your version of cobra, again, if you're doing this with a sore back, do not push all the way up. And back, down, dog. From here, right leg floats up. And we're gonna bring our knee to the out or the inside of the right elbow. And then gently just put your foot down. We're gonna come into pigeon. Same with the hip flexors. I mean, if your back is tight, it might be a sign that your glutes are tight and pulling on your back. This is a beautiful hip stretch. We're gonna stay up right now for king pigeon. Try to stay engaged in the then now come on down and melt. You can have something underneath your head if you need support. Good, and release. Come on up. Tuck your back toe, lift your knee, and then send it back. Lower it down. And left leg up. I'm sure you guys are getting the hang of this now. Bend, bring it in, touch the inside of your elbow, and then gently put your foot down, coming into that king pigeon. It just means we're still lifted for now. Hands are in front of you. If you need, again, blocks, you can kind of, some people might not be able to go all the way down, so you can just be up more. This is the side that I didn't have a back injury on, so I find my pigeon feels way different. It's way looser. I can go deeper, less tight. You know what I'm trying to say. Good, and now come on down. And melt. And give yourself completely to the earth. And this time we're just going to swing our right leg around. Knees here. We're going to roll all the way onto our back. Do a few strengthening exercises. So, knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, rock side to side. Maybe little circles to release any tension. Okay, so we're going to work our glute muscles and be mindful that we don't fire up our lower back. So we're going to start with just a little tuck, release, tuck, release. So just kind of like we did standing up, the pelvis tilts. We're just doing them on the mat, supported. Good for a 3. For 2. For 1, release. Now here we go. Hands right by your side, slowly peel your tailbone up, 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 lower, down. And we're moving way more slowly than we would in a fitness class. This is not, for the reasons of like booty shaping. We're doing this for back health. So I want you to roll through your spine and really properly just engage the bottom of the thighs. So this teaches your supporting muscles to help support your back. So glutes, hamstrings. We don't want them to be dysfunctional. And we don't want to go until we feel a burn. We just want to wake them up, get them talking to your back. 1 more. That's it. Lift. And lower. Keep your feet where they are. Let both knees fall to the left. You can put your left foot on top of your right knee. Pick your head up and turn it to the right. And of course, if your back is again sore, going for big twist isn't, it's not the time to go deep, but you could do gentle. You could just let your knees kind of go side and then maybe put a cushion underneath them to support them. Back up, and other side. Just lift your tailbone up for a sec. Lower, and then twist. And then you put your right foot on your left knee and pick your head up and turn it to the left. Lift your tailbone back up, lower it down. Lift both feet up. Just kind of gently lift your bum off the ground a couple times. Lower abs, but gentle. Now make your rocks a little bit bigger. If you have a really hard mat, it's nice if you have put something down for these rocks, because this kind of rocking is really good for the spine. It moves the energy, it helps release knots. But if your floor is really uncomfortable, your mat, it kind of defeats the purpose. So all the way up, and we're gonna just finish. This might again seem like something you shouldn't do, but elbow plank from your knees if you're in acute or sore back or just new to core. And if not, you're just gonna do a little bit of plank. So you lift your knees up, fire up your ab muscles, make sure everything is in beautiful alignment, and then you hold down. And for those of you who are, again, sore or anything like that, you just keep your knees down and then stay there. For those of you who are not, you're just lifting your knees up. Down, releasing and then lifting. Couple more. Release. Lift. And release. Good. Press back. We end where we started. Child's pose. Notice how much better, I mean, my back feels already so much better. Here in child's pose, I notice. When you're ready, slowly roll on up. So, thank you for joining me. This was a short, get the energy moving, but really pay attention, hone in on how your back feels, and awaken and lengthen and strengthen the supporting muscles so that your back can be happy and healthy, okay? So this video is absolutely safe if you are, dealing with a back injury, and is something that you can go a little bit deeper with for preventative care. So I hope that you enjoy it, save it. If you, need it any time, you can always just keep it onto your computer, or let me know if you have any questions or feedback. Thank you.